Go back to warrior one, and then go back to the top of your mat. And then from here, your left leg is straight. You're going to lift your right knee and bind. Left arm goes under, and then lower, keeping your back straight if you're sitting in a chair. And then lift. We're going to work on some other balance poses to prepare. You can use a chair behind you or a wall. We're going to lift our left knee. We're going to inhale. We're going to cross over our knee, and using a chair or wall, we're just going to revolve. And we're doing this just so that our body and our mind can sort of connect, and you're just getting used to what is going to be in store for you in a few minutes. You're going to ask your body to do. So we're just going to do this, sort of like a muscle memory. And then lower. Now, this time, lift your knee. Grab the outside of your foot if you can do that. Stand tall and extend and revolve. If you still want to hold on to the chair, that's fine. Or you can try to balance. Find a spot, stay tall, and relax. You're strong and able to do this. If you're working towards it, that's still good. Whatever you're doing, just focus. Straighten or bend your knee, lower it to the ground. Now we're going to do the opposite. With your chair, lift your knee. Inhale, your left hand goes up and across, and you're going to take a small twist and revolve. You're going to go over your right shoulder. Now you're going to lower that. You're going to lift again, a little bit higher if you can. Your left hand is going to go to the outside of your right foot. You're going to take a moment, ground down through your feet, and extend. And get tall. Soften and lower. Now from here we can do tree pose. Put your weight on your right foot. If you want to keep your left foot over the ankle and just stay here, that's fine. Or you can bring it over your knee, higher than your knee, and press into your thigh with your foot. Don't press your foot into your knee. Opening your left leg back, curling and moving your pelvis under. Inhale and bringing your gaze up and high. Just relax. You're going to sort of sway and move just like a tree does when there's wind, but you're still balanced. Your feet are still planted into the ground. You can close your eyes for an added challenge. Bringing your hands to heart center. We're going to do the other side. So, you can stay here, or you can lift your foot higher on your thigh, opening this leg, tilting your pelvis under, really engaging your foot on the ground. All four corners are planted. one at a challenge. Just relax. Woo! Okay, so now we're going to go into child's pose. Opening your knees and just taking a moment for yourself. Inhale and rise. And then from here, we're going to bring our feet together. Rise and fold. Inhale and fold. Just keep your back straight, hinge at your hips. Breathe into any tension that you may have. Inhale and rise. Really root down with your sit bones and inhale and rise. I'm going to check my camera. Hold on. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to extend our left leg forward. We're going to press down into the mat with our right foot. Keep both sit bones on the ground. Keep your right hand behind your back. Inhale with your left. Exhale and do a slight twist. Now do the counter twist over your right leg. Inhale and exhale, lower that knee down. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, hinging at the waist, come forward. Inhale, come up. Then we're going to switch legs. Extend the right leg. Really push into the ground with your left foot. Put your left hand behind you. Inhale, looking up, and then exhale and twist. Inhale, soften. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale through the center. Lower that knee. Take a counter twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. If you need to bend your knee, you should bend your knee. Or don't fold as deeply. Come up here and fold. Just make sure that your back is straight when you're folding. Tiny micro movements and adjustments. Inhale and exhale, just soften your muscles a little bit more. Inhale to rise. And then from here, we're going to lay down on our back. From here, bring your knees forward, find your toes, extend your feet up, and take happy baby for a second. extend your left leg down. With your right hand and your right toe, find your right toe, or you can grasp the outside of your foot. Extend your leg and then place your left hand down and lower your right foot. And really stretch your head. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale to rise. Bend your knee in. Extend. We're going to do the other leg. Bring your left knee in. Really squeeze it for a second. Inhale and bring your, you can do yogic toe walk, but bring your left leg on the inside of your left knee. Inhale and then exhale, extend. Place your right hand onto the ground in a T and then slowly lower on the left side. And stretch. Inhale to center. Exhale. Bring your knees in. Roll them around. Lower your feet down. Make sure that you can reach your heels. And we are going to open our hands to T. We're going to drop our knees to the left. We're going to put our left knee over our left foot over our right knee. And we're going to look over our right shoulder for a twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring them to center. Inhale and exhale. Look over your left and do the same. Right foot over left knee. Inhale to center. Place your feet down. We're going to do a couple bridges. So what you should do is inhale to lift your hips, roll your shoulders under, and clasp your hands if you like. With your right thumb over your left. Inhale and rise with your hips. And your weight is not on your neck, it's on your shoulders. So really press into the mat with your shoulders and your arms. And release. We're going to do another bridge pose. So, inhale to rise. You can put your arms overhead and each hand touches the opposite elbow and press into the mat that way. Lift a little bit higher, and then lower. Now you can take a wheel pose if you like, or you can do boat pose if you like. Put your elbows up to the air, put your fingertips close to your shoulders, pointing in that direction. And then inhale and push with your legs. Lift with your legs first. Try to keep your knees closer together. And try to lift it a little bit higher. And then bring your chin to your chest and slowly lower carefully and release. From here, open your hands to a T. Drop your knees to the left. You can extend your right foot and grab your the outside of your right foot with your left hand. And then revolve towards the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Extend your leg if you like. With your right hand, grab your left leg. Look over your left shoulder. Bend your knees. From here, sit up. We're going to take a boat pose. So lean back a little bit, keep your chest out. You can keep your legs parallel to the ground, or you can extend. You can try different arm variations, hands up overhead, reaching, 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 reaching. You can try lowering one foot at a time. And then lower. You can try lifting your legs and your back at the same time. Straight into boat pose. And hold. And then lower. From here, we're going to work on our inversions. Now, you can do shoulder stand. What you want to do, if you're going to do shoulder stand, I'm going to place my mat on my rug. The floor is hard. What you do in shoulder stand simply is roll your mat a few times, and then from here, what you want to do is place your shoulders down, and then you're going to straighten your legs. You can take this inversion as well, against the wall. Legs to the wall is fine, or you can lift into shoulder stand. Really engage your feet and reach. And bring your elbows in. And then when you're done, you can take a counter pose with plow. Dropping your feet behind you if you can. You can also bend your knees in. Or you can keep them open. And just play around, moving between the two. I'm going to take tripod headstand. So if you do tripod headstand, open your legs wide. Place your head more forward than you think so that your toes are sort of lifting off the ground. Place your hands in front of you, and then with your core engage. And use your arms and your forearms and your hands to balance. And then lower. Lock your hands up. Take a child's pose for a second. then when you're ready, roll over onto your back for Savasana. Now, a few words about Savasana. It's not just a napping kind of pose. Savasana, or corpse pose, is a really important asana in your practice because that is where your CNS, your central nervous system, accepts what you just did. That's where the learning happens. So what you want to do is lay on your back, let your feet open, relax, reconnect with your breath. Let your palms open. Soften your breath. Soften your face, your eyebrows, your temple, your jaw, your back, shoulders, and let your body melt into the mat beneath you. Or imagine floating on water. Your mind's like a parachute or a net, constantly capturing thousands of thoughts. Instead of struggling with thoughts, see them as they come, acknowledge them, don't attach to any, just let it go. Just be in this moment, just following the mantra of your breath. Bring awareness back to your fingers, your toes. Shake your head, yes and no. Move your wrists and your feet. Bring your hands overhead and stretch. Roll over to your right or your left side, wherever you're more comfortable. Bend your knees. Make a pillow for your head and just take a moment and lift into a seated position. And from here, place your hands on your palms. Think about your breathing and the practice that you just did and what your intention was in this class.